Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at my most anticipated games to come out in 2022. This is going to be a really exciting year for us. VR is literally on a precipice of being like something super duper freaking epic. I mean, it is already for us, but I'm talking about mainstream epic. So we're going to be taking a look at all those games today. I am so freaking excited. All I ask from you and your good selves is by hitting that like button and supporting the video, and of course if you're new, subscribe to keep up to date with all things VR, gaming, reviews, and of course news. So without further ado, let's jump on in. Roll intro. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to do a couple of honourable mentions of games that are still to come out this month. So they didn't make the list because I'm more looking into the future of the year. So these ones, keep your eyes peeled because they're still to come out in the last couple of weeks of this month. We've got Hitman, Wanderer, Zenith, and Lost Recipes. Those games are ones that you should be having your eyes peeled for and ready to check out. Let's jump into our first game. ULTIMECHS is a futuristic sport where we jump into mechs and fight with precision, speed, and ki, and of course, rockets for our fists. It looks to be like it's going to be a Rocket League-esque type game with mechs. I'm not sure on how many players. There's very little information out there about this game at the moment, but I know that it looks sick. So I'm very much looking forward to this, and it's coming out at some point in 2022. Next up, we have Samurai Slaughterhouse. This is a game I have personally given a go as a developer. Let me take an early look at the game on the Quest 2, and it is really fun. If you're into your hacking, your slashing, and your Samurai Jack-esque looking type environments, then you're going to feel really at home in this. Plus, it has some epic beats that were made by the developer, and they are pretty sick to jive to. Next up we have Nerf Ultimate Championship. Now this is a game that I'm really looking forward to. Listen, we have a lot of shooters in VR as it is, I know, but do we have anywhere you get to shoot Nerf guns? Now I'm looking forward to the satisfying sounds of shooting the Nerf gun, reloading and jumping around. The environments look really cool too, so I'm really looking forward to finding out some more information on this across the year, but it's definitely on my list of things that I'm hyped for. Next up we have NOCK. Now this literally got dropped this week on Twitter from the developers that made Half and Half. They are now bringing us another amazing looking game. It looks really clean and it looks like it could be like an esport level of fun. I'm really looking forward to this. If you're into, again, like Rocket League type games, it looks like you're going to be able to do this with a bow and have powers, and it just looks really fun. It's going to be 3 versus 3 from what I understand, and hey, this just sounds like a recipe for absolute fun. It's going to be coming out on Quest soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Next up we have the hype machine itself, GTA San Andreas. Now this is a game from, man, my childhood. I put far too many hours into this game, so I am super excited. I'm just so excited for this one. Having an actual open sandbox in VR is going to be an absolute next level and a game changer. So we know very little information about when this is going to come, or haven't got any trailers or anything yet to go by, but we know it is going to happen because they announced it late last year at the event. So I'm looking forward to finding out some more information about that across the year. Next up we jump into some PSVR 2 news with Horizon's Call of the Mountains. Now this game is looking like it is going to be stunning. Now I'm going to probably guess it's going to be like a flagship game that will come out with the PSVR 2, so it's probably going to be showing off all of the different things that it's capable of. So I'm really looking forward to this. We've yet to find out how much of an open game this is going to be, or if it's going to be like a little linear story, but I'm very excited to find out more information on this, and it should definitely be on your radars. If you're considering a PSVR 2, this is going to be something you're going to want to play. Next up we have The Last Taxi. This is a game that looks like it's going to be really cool. It is a story-driven game where your choices will matter and give you a different outcome at the end. You play as the last taxi driver with an interesting passenger who comes in and tells you all about a story, and you are going to help unravel it. Like I said, this one looks interesting to me because it is choice-based and I love that kind of stuff, so this is one I'm really looking forward to. Next up we have Cosmonious High. This comes from the same developers that brought us things like Job Simulator, and I am super excited for this one. You're going to go through this, and apparently you can take over virtually anyone in the school and you can use their powers for good or bad depending on how you're feeling. So I'm really looking forward to this, again from the developers of Job Sim, so I kind of have a lot of faith that this is going to be a lot of fun. It's got a really fresh look to it, and it's nice to see that they're taking their sort of development in a new direction and giving us something fresh. Hellsweeper VR. This is another game that I've actually managed to try early. The developers reached out to me and let me have a go at this. There are videos of it on the channel. It's a super fast-paced hack and slash game that breaks pretty much every rule of VR when it comes to the movement system at least. Backflipping, side flipping, spinny spin spin, get around and destroy your enemies. This is going to be coming out later this year and I'm really excited for this. I have had access to this, like I say, and I can tell you from first hand it works really well. So they just need to get some freaking Doom music in this and that'll finish this game off. Among Us VR. Well, we may be over the fad of Among Us just about, but nonetheless this is coming to VR now with a fully fledged title being produced by the actual developers rather than a tagged on thing that someone's made in another game. So I am super excited for this to come out. Up to 10 players, which is going to be absolutely brilliant for getting some people into VR and tricking each other, lying to each other and trying to find out who's sus. So I'm really looking forward to this title. It's coming out later this year. Very exciting. It's almost time for us to join our mousy little friend in Moss Book 2. This is going to be coming out in spring and I'm so excited for this. If you haven't played the first one, it's such a stunning little adventure which you get really invested in with the character and I'm just really looking forward to this one. I'm hoping it's going to live up to the hype of the first game and yeah. Definitely stick this one on your radar. Coming to PSVR first, and hopefully it'll trickle down into other devices after that, or maybe even be a PSVR 2 game. Who knows, depends when the console launches, I suppose. Now, if you're into your city builders, then City VR is going to be for you. If you're familiar with the City Skylines franchise, that's right, it's coming to VR, baby. It's got the full VR treatment and it looks like it's going to be something incredible. If you really like to deep dive into that end of gaming, then you're going to be happy with this one. I'm personally very much looking forward to it. I loved City Skylines, so to lose myself in a city builder for hours upon hours is well up my street, so keep an eye out for this one coming out later in spring. Next up, we get our survival shoes on for Green Hell VR. Now, this is a game that has been anticipated for a while now. It is going to be coming out this year and I am so excited for it. I loved the original pancake flat screen version of it on the PC, so I am super excited to see that they have put a lot of effort in from what they've been saying and the screenshots they've showed and the little videos, that they are putting a ton of effort into giving us the full VR treatment for immersive experiences, and I cannot wait to get into this game. It has everything in it, you know, exploring, surviving, sandbox, scary stuff, and you know, a cool story to go alongside it, so I'm very excited for this one. Propagation Paradise Hotel. Well, this game looks like it's gonna make us poop our pants. Propagation is a game that came out that was free a while back now, and you can go and experience that on Steam VR, but the developers have now put out for a fully fleshed out game that is going to be dropping at some point this year. I'm really excited for this. We don't know a whole lot of information, but what I can tell you is it's probably going to scare your actual socks off, so maybe leave your socks off when you jump into this one. Again, we have another little city builder coming out called Little Cities. Now, this is the more chilled version of that kind of game where you can go in, relax, koch, and everything runs a little bit simpler. So I have personally played this for the channel. I absolutely love this. Endreams is bringing this out to us, and I'm so excited for it. Honestly, I've played this one. It's such a relaxed version of a city builder. You get to go in there, fill out your island with all your cool stuff, upgrade as you go through it, keeping your people happy and all that jazz. But it's just such a satisfying game. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Keep it on your radar. Next up, back into the zombie madness with Requisition VR. I am so excited for this title. I know we're all kind of done with zombies in VR at the moment, but nonetheless, this one looks so exciting to me. You can get in and craft various different weapons, and that to me just screams heck yeah for content. So I'm very much looking forward to this game. Get in, run round, trick some zoms, make some cool machinery, and then you know, put them out of their misery. This is going to be coming out in February, so I'm very much looking forward to this. There you go, guys. That is the entirety of the list that we have of games coming out in 2022. Now, of course, there are going to be many more titles that are announced across the years. There's lots of studios that are giving us winks and nudges, letting us know that there is still stuff being worked on. Now, of course, we all hope that Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, games like this actually come to light this year would be really nice. Please. please Meta, make this a thing. I would really appreciate that, of course. But yeah, of course there's going to be a ton of extra news that's going to be coming out. If you enjoyed this video, then please do smash like, because it really does help show your support for these videos. And of course, if you're new, subscribe, it's free, and ding dong that bell, because then you'll be notified of all other things that I do, from gameplay, reviews, and VR news. I keep it all here for yous. That was a weirdly little cool rhyme. Okay, I think we'll leave off there. If you enjoyed the video, do those things, and I will catch you in the next one. Roll outro.